Come with me and you will see a little piece of history right before our eyes, you and me. Digging here and searching there, finding treasures everywhere. We'll spend the day like gypsies being free. Come with me on this beautiful day, find pieces of the past in this journey of today.
All right, out with my Garrett Vortex today. Today she's got on the new Ripper 5x8 coil, the small coil. Makes her a little more lightweight. I have been using the Viper coil. It comes standard, of course, with the 10x8 coil. Anyway, I'm also using, or about to use, for the first time, my new Garrett CS-3 wireless headphones. So I was just charging them in the car on my way here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this on. And then I power this on. And see, it's flashing there. We're going to try to pair this. So what I'm going to do is scroll through here till I get to this. And then I'm going to plus it. And it is paired, because you have to hit the negative symbol here to unpair. So all paired and ready to go. And you notice this is not blinking now, so that means it is paired. So let's go give this new Ripper coil a test. I hunted here the other day with the Viper coil. Found a really cool thing. So let's see if we can get in between some of this iron with this smaller coil. See what goodies we can pop up. Well, thankfully the sun just went down behind the clouds, so it's a little cooler. And I have a signal here that's hitting about 78 up to 81, 82, right there. Shouldn't be deep, so let's see if we can find out what this is. Maybe a penny is what I'm guessing. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Okay, right here. Let's see. Put my gloves on. But right now I'm trying to video. Alright, I pinpointed it right here. It should be up. There it is. Just a penny. I did find some wheats here, so I'm hoping it's at least a wheat. And it looks like it is. I'll see if I can get a date for you and let you know. Maybe you can tell. Alright, well, weedy. Let's find some silver. Well, I was getting a 58 signal and I got this weird, like, lead thing. Some sort of lead. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, let's see what else we can find. So far, Vera with the 5x8 coil's doing pretty well. Lots and lots of trash in here. Besides the modern trash, there's tons of nails, just iron everywhere. You can see a lot of the old glass. There's part of an old bottleneck. Lots of old glass in here, but I just got a 79. It is a copper penny. It's not a wheatie, but so far I've got a modernish dime and 2 other pennies. So who knows? See what else we can find. Lots of bones in this area. We'll keep on swinging. Well, got yet another wheatie up under these big old trees here. The other one was 60 something. I couldn't quite read it. Not sure if I'll be able to tell what this one is. 40 something? Yeah, 40 something maybe. 43. Can't tell. Anyway, another weedy weedy. Let's see what else we can find. There's got to be some silver here. Although these have been very shallow. This ground is packed so hard. So hard. Well, right here, I'm still up near these trees. I got yet another weedy. Looks like 1958. Can't get it to zoom. This one you can see really well. Anyway, another weedy. It was hitting 80. There's another signal right beside it, but lower signal. But the smaller coil helped me differentiate the tones. So, all right. We will see you on the next. All right. As you'll see in the video, I've been testing out the CS-3. They're super lightweight. I'm loving them. The sound quality is amazing. So definitely a big difference from the other ones. Also on my Vortex Vera, I've been testing out the Double D Ripper coil, which has a smaller imprint. Now, the advantage to one of the smaller coils, if you're in a really trashy area or an area where there's high concentration of iron, like nails where an old homestead used to be, and you're hearing a lot of iron, because you all know that I hunt in zero discrimination, so I can still hear the iron. But what's amazing about this, you can turn that iron volume down and change some settings. So I still like to at least barely hear it, so I know it's there, but it's able to get in. And with that smaller footprint, let's say you've got a target, 2 targets. Maybe you've got this silver ring here and a piece of iron right here. Well, you see how with the smaller, you will be able to hone in on those closer, more proximity targets. Will help you separate those targets much faster and much easier. So check out the video and we'll see you on the next. Well, finding a lot of modern pennies and dimes, but still detecting around these trees and stuff. I found part of half of a horseshoe earlier. Now I found another half, so now I'll have full good luck. So let the luck begin. All right, with the Vortex and the small coil, I was getting a 88 signal, and this ground is rock hard. And it looks like I scratched it up trying to get it up, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go clean this off down by and we'll take a look at it together. Cool. I don't know. Almost looking like a luggage tag. Looks like it's got writing right there. Let's go find out. All right, I'm tickled pink right now because it came down to the water, washed it off, used my handy dandy Garrett brush, and it is a railroad luggage tag. I'm pretty positive. It says return to Missouri, Kansas, Texas Company. Texas something, which I think is the Missouri, the MKT Railroad, because I found a railroad lock with the Missouri, Kansas, Texas on it before. And then at the bottom it says Parson, I think, K-A-N, I guess, for Kansas. So I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard of that, but that is pretty fan-diddly-tastic. I'm super stoked about this. I'm gonna go back to that area. I did see some railroad spikes up near that area, so maybe there was an old train station up near here. I have no idea, but I'm gonna have to do some digging and some researching. But I am super super excited about this find. Even though I got a little scratched up, but it's a heck of a find. We'll see you all on the next. All right, after getting that luggage tag, I came back over to the same area, and I just dug this, so I'm getting into the old stuff. If you can tell, this is part of an old lantern piece, probably from the late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm not certain because the little stem is broken off here. That probably would have had the patent date on it, but the kerosene, whatever you call it, wick, would have went up through there, fed through here. Anyway, cool old relic. So we're going to keep searching in this area and see what else we can find. Just got this. Looks like a brass piece from an old lock. I'd love to find an old lock today, especially a railroad lock. All right, let's keep on searching. Wait, what's that? Some surface here. Part of an old light of some sort. Huh. Pretty cool. Put it in here. All right, let's keep on searching. Getting under these trees. Lots of old broken glass. Let's get in the 60s. Sorry for all the traffic. Got this nice green patina little screw thingy. Not sure if it might have went to an old guitar. I don't know what that screwed into, but cool little thingy. All right. We'll see you on the next.
Make sure you stop by Gypsy Jewels' website, www.gypsydigs.com. Have you been considering upgrading your metal detecting equipment? Or perhaps you are new to the hobby and want to learn what you will need to start out. Consult the expert. Gypsy Jewels would be glad to assist you. Visit the Digger's Den at www.ddetectors.com. Please use promo code GYPSY, all caps, when placing online orders.